Do you generally seek the approval of others? Well, hopefully this concept will help you realise why exactly that's not always the best idea. So today we've got another example of exactly why Patrick is a chiropractor and not an artist. So I wanted to introduce a concept to you guys today that was introduced to me by one of my mentors, and it is the constant seeking of approval from our colleagues. This concept is, I personally find super interesting, which is if we've got 3 frogs sitting on a log and one of them decides to jump off, how many frogs do we still have left sitting on the log? Now, let's create a little bit of context that if we actually read the sentence, that it doesn't specify. The context is decides. Now, many of us will take steps in our life towards a decision. However, the actual action doesn't ever take place. Now, the thing is we can decide to do a lot of things. However, until we actually take action, that thing has still never taken place. Many of us will decide that we want to start our own business. Some of us may decide that we need to take more control of our health. Some of us may decide that we want to start a healthier diet. Some of us may decide that we want to start meditation. Some of us may decide that we want to do all of these things. But interestingly enough, one of the biggest killers in creativity is procrastination. And procrastination is the thinking of the doing of the thing, but never actually following through. Now, the concept that was introduced to me is that done badly is better than not done at all. So say, for example, starting a diet with a few mistakes in it is going to be better than not doing a diet at all. Let's just put that into a little bit more context. If you manage to drop your calorie count down to 2,500 a day as opposed to 3,000 a day, are you going to slow that curve of weight gain down? And if not, actually reverse it altogether? Same, for example, with exercise. Doing some level of exercise, whether that's walking or even something as simple as actually just stretching, that level of output or effort is going to be more than what it was before. So the idea is actually all 3 frogs are still sitting on the log because he's only actually decided to. It's only when we take action and take the plunge that the other frogs will actually end up following us. And we think so much about what these 2 other frogs will think of us when we decide to jump off the log that a lot of the time we won't do it. But you're only ever going to find out what's off that log when you actually decide to take that jump.